Imagine waking up to the sound of tiny wings buzzing like a helicopter, so fast you can barely see them. Meet Zoom, a ruby-throated hummingbird, starting his day in a bright forest in the Americas where all hummingbirds live. Zoom is no ordinary bird. He belongs to a family of over 360 species found only in this part of the world, with 15 buzzing around the United States alone. As he stretches his tiny wings, he thinks of his cousins. The bee hummingbird from Cuba, the smallest of them all, at just 2 inches long and 1.6 grams, lighter than a penny, and the giant hummingbird from the Andes, stretching a whopping 8 inches, the biggest of the bunch. Today, Zoom has a big job ahead, visiting over 1,000 flowers to sip nectar, the sweet juice that keeps him going, eating up to half his body weight every single day. With his amazing memory, thanks to a big part of his brain called the hippocampus, he knows exactly where every flower hides, even in a forest full of colors and smells. Zoom's story is about to take flight, and it's packed with surprises about these incredible little birds. Zoom zips through the air, his wings beating 60 to 80 times a second, so fast they make a humming sound, which is how he got his name. He's not like other birds. He can hover in place like a tiny drone, spin his wings 180 degrees, and even fly backward, a trick no other bird can do. But here's a funny thing, Zoom can't walk. His little legs are only good for perching on branches or scooting sideways when he's resting. His heart beats super fast, up to 1,260 times a minute when he's busy, way more than a human's 60 to 100 beats. When the sun sets, he slows down, slipping into a deep sleep called torpor, where his heart drops to just 50 beats a minute to save energy. As he darts from flower to flower, he spots an Anna's hummingbird, a feisty neighbor who lives on the west coast all year round. Anna's hummingbird, V.O. "This is my spot," it chirps, chasing Zoom away from a juicy flower. Hummingbirds can be tough, guarding their food like tiny warriors, but Zoom just laughs and zooms to the next bloom, too quick to care. Suddenly a shadow passes overhead, a hawk. Zoom's heart races as he dives into the bushes, safe for now. But it's a reminder that life isn't always easy for a bird so small. Some of his cousins, like the glittering star frontlet, are in big trouble, with their homes disappearing because of people cutting down forests. Zoom knows groups like the American Bird Conservancy are fighting to help building 93 special places called reserves to protect 234 hummingbird species, planting over 6 million trees to make new homes and even planning 70,000 more. It gives him hope as he sips his nectar, dreaming of the adventures ahead. By afternoon, Zoom's belly is full, but his day isn't over. He's getting ready for something huge: migration. Every year he flies 500 miles across the Gulf of Mexico without stopping, a journey that takes less than a day. Some of his relatives go even farther, like the calliope hummingbird traveling over 5,000 miles a year, or the rufous hummingbird covering 3,900 miles from Mexico to Alaska and back. It's a big trip for a bird who weighs less than a coin, but Zoom's strong wings and sharp mind make it possible. As he rests on a twig, he thinks about the past. Way back 30 million years ago, hummingbird fossils were found in Germany, meaning his ancestors once buzzed around Europe. Now they're only in the Americas, from icy Alaska to sunny South America, with places like Ecuador hosting 130 different kinds. Zoom feels proud to be part of this history, even as he spots new friends like the blue-throated hill star, discovered in 2017 in Ecuador with fewer than 1,000 left, or the blue-bearded helmet crest, seen again in 2015 in Colombia after years of hiding. These discoveries show there's still so much to learn about his family. As the sun dips low, Zoom perches on a branch, his shiny feathers glinting like jewels, green on his back, red at his throat, catching the last light of day. He's tired but happy, knowing he's one of nature's wonders, a tiny bird with big talents. From hovering over flowers to dodging predators, from sipping nectar to crossing oceans, his life is full of action. He thinks of the people watching out for him, like the American Bird Conservancy, who keep searching for new hummingbirds and checking on old ones to make sure they don't disappear. Zoom closes his eyes, ready for a night of torpor, dreaming of tomorrow's flowers and the long flight ahead. His story is just one of many, but it shows how special hummingbirds are: fast, fearless, and full of surprises. If you like the story, hit like and subscribe to my channel